It's been generations.
Generations.
We don't know how many before us.
I came to the church in 1994 and probably started helping the Nodders in maybe 96 or 97. Evelyn Crownover was in charge of it then.
Right,
Right. She's a legend.
Right.
In running the Nodders program, so.
yep.
A long time, very long time.
And we had that in the basement of the fireside room.
That's right. The
Very
old-
crowded.
The old
very-
arrangement.
No storage, just very crowded. And we've advanced to this room here, the nodding room, and we adjusted to that change, and that was great, but it'll be even greater at the Parish House.
I mean, I'll just kind of tell the story. Mr. Peterson approached me probably in January asking if the Nodders would consider moving to the Parish House. He always felt it was a part of our ministry here that was underutilized, and I was like, sure, I would love to, because I had just taken over the Nodders organization last fall, probably even longer than that, and we had a great storage room here, but it truly was cramped. It was very hard to work in there when you have so much sorting to do, constantly sorting out fabrics and putting quilt kits together. So when he approached me, I was all for it. He worked with me endlessly to get all the measurements right for putting in our new shelving down there, and it's worked out great. We even have more storage now than we had. I still have empty places on the shelving units down there. If you haven't been to the Parish House lately, it's one great big room. They took 2 bedrooms out. It's one huge room, so we can constantly keep 2 frames set up. They left the pool table there, which is great, because if you've ever been a sewer in your life and you've had a pool table in your childhood, that was the perfect place to lay out your fabric, cut things out, whatever. So we were even working with the pool table. It's another great tool. We have a kitchen that's fully functioning, so the ladies can get together eventually and have our lunches together, maybe even do potlucks. So yeah, I just see it as a very homey atmosphere for hopefully more ladies to come join us and spend some time with it. It truly is just an old-fashioned quilting bee.
Right.
The timing was right for us
Yeah.
to move right now, and I think having the break like we have had with COVID, it's a great time to get restarted, re-energized, and hopefully expand the work of that we do. There's so many other things that we can do. We can be knitting baby sweaters. We can, if we have knitters in the congregation, please join us. I would love to start having. We have so much yarn.
Yes,
to start knitting.
we do.
Knitting things. We can do. Send out 3 yards of fabric with a spool of thread, and they have dressmaking kits that we can send away. So there's so many things within this organization that we can still do that we hope to expand on in the future with our new home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Go
we
ahead.
know that the youth are taking a trip this summer, a mission trip this summer, and we intend to send several, however many they want, along with them to give to the organization that they're working with this summer. So that's one way where we use so we don't send them all to Lutheran World, really. If we keep a lot of them in the States also, we keep a lot of them locally. And then if her husband goes on a trip,
He
we
has
take
taken
quilts
those,
also.
yes, he's taken them on several trips, and they're very, very happy to receive something so simple to us that they can use them in their home, in their new home.
And usually he sends a picture, and it's usually
He sends
of
pictures,
one of the
yes.
children in the house all wrapped up in their new quilt.
Yeah,
So that's really neat to see
Yeah.
when they're used like that so locally.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do Mondays 9 to 3 every Monday, at
Every
least through
Monday.
the summer, just to kind of get us caught up. We lost a lot of track last year with COVID, and we probably shipped half the quilts that we normally do. So right now I have 100 plus quilt tops ready to go, ready to be knotted. So we really need to bump up our numbers, I hope, and by meeting every week, and everybody can they don't have to come every week, come once a month, twice a month, whatever fits your schedule, but just know that I will be there every Monday from 9 to 3. and hopefully there'll be some
Okay.
2 or 3 others join us.
And you don't have to stay all day,
No, you can
whatever
come and
your
go as you
schedule
please.
allows.
Yep, very open schedule, no
Right.
time commitment whatsoever. Just stop in if you have a couple of hours.
Right.
Look at these blankets that the Nodders made for us for our mission trip.
They've been keeping this place really clean too.
I think they're gonna feed us.